Hello, welcome back to Mill Creek Range. Benji here, your host, and today we're going to be talking about, to me, two iconic hunting rifles. Now, getting into deer season here in the state of Alabama. I think tomorrow, the 15th November, begins gun season. So, I wanted to get these out a little bit sooner, but time prevents. But we have two iconic rifles that I was sort of raised up around. Uncles, cousins, family members hunted with these two rifles. Not these specific rifles, but these makes and models. What I wanted to bring out to today was I know that the 30-30 cartridge has been, I guess some people has proclaimed it to have taken the most deer than any other cartridge in the world. I know in the U.S. Some will refute that, and I've read some where they said that the 44 WCF, or what we call now the 4440, is responsible for taking more deer than any other cartridge. But I know from, say, we'll just say the 1900s on, it's probably going to be hands down the 30-30, because back when I was growing up, everybody had a 30-30 around the household. Maybe not have been directly household, it could have been a grandfather, an uncle, a cousin. Some family member had a 30-30, whether it was a Winchester Model 94 or a Marlin 336. Yeah, and these are, again, to me, iconic in the deer hunting world. Now today, you know, people will say, oh, you got to have the 300 Win Mag, you got to have the seven mag, you got to have the 308. Yeah, I mean, those are fine, but again, these have taken a lot of deer. The 30-30 cartridge and the Winchester Model 94 and the Marlin 336 responsible for a lot of deer out there being taken. So I just sort of wanted to bring these out, not getting into a lot of the history of them. I've read a good bit on it. The Marlin, I think, is maybe a little bit more prominent in the deer hunting world. To me, a Marlin 336, even though it's a lever action, you throw a scope on top, it's okay looking rifle. A Model 94, you throw a scope on it, which of course you got to have side mounts, and it just takes away the whole look of the iconic Western style lever action. So to me, they both have their pros and cons. This one here I've had, I don't know, actually bought it for my son many years ago. Not sure exactly how old he was, but bought it from him, and when we acquired it, it actually had a scope on it. We've taken the scope off, went back to the iron sights. And then this Model 94, I purchased it probably, I'm going to say 7 or 8 years ago inside of a pawn shop. A little rough condition, but she does shoot and shoots well. And I dated it, and if I can remember, I'm wanting to say it dated around 1974. Now the receiver is, I don't know what metal it's actually made from. It has some rust on it. There's zero bluing on it. It's more of a, almost looks like a tin, but it's not. But anyway, she's ugly, but she shoots good, and I love this rifle here for the 30-30 cartridge. Shot this one here way more than I have probably shot this rifle here. But so we're going to take it out. I've got some Hornaday, and then I've got some Winchester. Let me grab them. I'm going to just do a little bit of shooting at about 50 yards, what I'm just going to set up for today. But these here Winchester, 170 grain. It's the Power Point Deer and Black Bear, and says that they run at about muzzle velocity at 100 yards. We're looking at 1879. Well, at 100 yards, we're looking at 1879. At the muzzle, we're looking at 2,200 feet per second. And on the Hornaday, these are, of course, the Hornaday Lever Revolution. And I know I did not pronounce that correctly. These are 100 grain FTX rounds, and there is, I guess it's going to be muzzle, is going to be 2,400 feet per second. At 100 yards, says it doesn't give a velocity, it just says plus 3 inches. So yeah, that 300 yards is minus 12.1 inches. So we're going to check these out. I do have my Garmin, and we'll chronograph these loads running through both of these rifles. And yeah, we'll get back with you just here shortly. Okay, I'm all set up here now, and we'll try out this Marlin first. I'm just going to do one round at a time. Got my Garmin set up. We'll see what she does. So these are the Winchester loads. And that's 2313 is this velocity. And yeah, pretty much at the muzzle, we're looking at 2390, the velocity on the box. So pretty much spot on there. And I did hit pretty much right where I was aiming. At least that's what I'm going to say. I am in no way a perfect marksman, so I just do this to have fun. These sights are a little bit different. Yeah, good shot. 2301. Take a couple more. Another hit. There's 2315. And one more with this one. This is the first time I've shot this gun. I couldn't tell you how long it's been. It's just, it set for the longest without the, I don't think they had the, no, the front sight was actually off of it. So my son put the front sight on, and I done a little bit of adjustment here before I turned the camera on, got it pretty much hitting point of aim. And so yeah, she's shooting good. Not sure how I like that hood on the front sight. I'm just not quite used to shooting with the hood. But yeah, that one there's 2331.5. Okay, I'll tell you what, let me grab the Hornaday loads, and we will come right back and I'll run. Okay, so I got these Lever Evolutions, and Hornaday, again, these are 160 grain FTX. Okay, let's see what this Hornaday here does. And hopefully it'll hit about where I'm aiming. Yep. And that one there, really no different from the Winchester loads, 2316. 2316.8 actually. So actually felt okay. It didn't wasn't as potent as what I thought it would be. With them 4570 ones, they will pack a punch. Okay. Might help if I pull the hammer back. Whoopsie. Okay, that and there's 2289. The box says at the muzzle 2400. So we're a little shy. A little shy on them. Okay. Well, that is the Marlin 336. So let's grab the old Winchester and see what she does. Be right back. Okay, back with the Winchester. I'm gonna start out with a few shots of the Winchester loads. Let's see how she does. I've not done any practice shots with this one here before turning the camera on, so I don't know. Should be good though. Oh yeah. Just smell. Now there's a 2225. $22.28. Let's do 2 more shots. $22.24. $22.42. Top eject. Got to be careful with them things. I'll smack you right in the face. Okay, 22.42 on that last shot with the Winchesters. I'm going to move the camera back behind and probably put it out there at the plate. So, okay. Okay, so we will see how these do. Low. That's 2046. There we go. 2070. Low again. 2060. One more. I may run a couple Hornadays through. $2,067. Grab a Hornaday. little more, 22.72. So it does make a difference through this rifle. Now, there's one thing I haven't started doing is loading for 30-30. Just don't shoot enough of it. I may one day, but so far I just buy a box of ammo. .69.3. Well, okay. I'm happy with it. How about you? Well, okay, everybody. That's all I've got for this session. Hope you enjoyed. Again, just sort of bring out a couple of nostalgic deer hunting rifles that was very popular back in the day, especially like probably 50s, 60s, 70s. Once you got into probably the mid to late 80s, other cartridges started coming out a little more popular with the deer hunting crowd. And you don't hear too many people hunting deer with 30-30s today like you used to back in the day. So hopefully that sort of maybe rekindled some old memories that you have of your childhood and family around, your uncles, cousins, dad, granddad, deer hunters. And for those of you that are going to be hunting with firearms, be safe. Make sure that you know what's behind your target. Make sure that that deer that you're seeing is actually a deer before you pull that trigger, because once that bullet leaves that barrel, you don't take it back. So be safe, and hope to see you up on down the trail sometime, and keep your powder dry. Y'all take care now. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.